Last set of semifinals before we move on to Championship Saturday. We have the AA semifinals tonight. The first has the defending champion Providence Academy Lions taking on the Crosby Ironton Rangers. The late game will follow after this one. We will send teams on to Championship Saturday. Chris Long back with you here on 45 TV along with Jenny Johnson. We have two incredible teams. Both of these 2A semifinals, and each one features a superstar player, especially Providence Academy. Madden Greenway, a super sophomore. Tori Orline for Crosby Ironton, also a super sophomore. Both of them were the first two to reach the youngest two to reach 3,000 points in their career, but they have very good teams around them.
Oh, absolutely. They're not just one-person teams, but both teams know how to utilize their strengths, and they both score a ton of points.
They are both on pace, if they keep going at this rate, to battle all the way through their senior year to see who will be the state's all-time scoring leader. They're that good. They've been on our radar since they were in 8th grade. Providence Academy, 5th straight state appearance. They are back-to-back state champs. That experience always pays off at this point.
Well, absolutely. They know what it's like to have a loud crowd. The routine is completely different from when they played all the games the rest of the season. That experience typically pays off.
Crosby Ironton, back-to-back state appearances, chasing that first title. So kind of a chance for a breakthrough here if they can knock off Providence Academy.
Well, and I think they need to do a good job of controlling what they can control. Defense, rebounding, being patient on offense, getting good shots.
Greenway and Orline averaged 34 points each. Before we give it to Dave Lee and Marissa Kate to call the game, let's meet the Lions and the Rangers with Dave Giles.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to Williams Arena and to the 2024 Minnesota State High School League Girls Basketball State Tournament. This Class 2A semifinal game features the Section 5 champion with a record of 26-4, the Lions from Providence Academy, and the Section 7 champion with a record of 25-6, the Rangers from Crosby Ironton High School. Now let's meet the teams for this semifinal game. First, let's meet the visiting team, the Providence Academy Lions. Please welcome student manager Inga Nelson, student manager Tierney Dennison. Now let's meet the reserve players for the Lions, starting with 9th grade guard number 0, Lily Sabers. 7th grade guard number 1, Beckett Greenway. Junior guard number 10, Annabelle Warner. Sophomore guard number 11, Shannon Healy. Senior guard number 12, Tess Clammer. Freshman forward number 13, Lexi Nikolai. Junior guard number 15, Amelia Madden. Junior forward number 21, McKenna Schaefer. Senior guard number 33, Allie Herlovsky. Junior guard number 34, Olivia Ryan. Junior guard number 35, Rachel Bartels. 8th grade guard number 40, Blake Hudson. And freshman forward number 44, Caroline Dierberger. Those are the reserve players. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Providence Academy Lions. At guard, a 5'7" senior, number 3, Brooke Honecker. At guard, a 5'10" 9th grader, number 4, Emma Millerburn. At forward, a 6'1" 8th grader, number 20, Ari Peterson. At forward, a 6'2" junior, number 24, Hope Counts. And at guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 30, Madden Greenway. The Providence Academy assistant coaches are Mark Forbish and Danny Makepeace. The head coach of the Providence Academy Lions is Connor Getz. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Section 5 champions, the Providence Academy Lions. Now let's meet the home team, the Crosby Ironton Rangers. Please welcome student manager Keena Sturwalt, student manager Kirsten Nixon. Now let's meet the reserve players for the Rangers, starting with senior guard number 10, Anna Vigneri. Sophomore guard number 11, Haley Doucette. Junior guard number 20, Callie Nixon. Freshman forward number 21, Levi Katzenberger. Freshman forward number 23, Veronica Millsop. Sophomore forward number 25, Riley Bartles. Freshman forward number 32, Sophia Strom. And freshman forward number 33, Abby Lentz. Those are the reserve players. Now let's meet the starting lineup for the Crosby Ironton Rangers. At guard, a 5'9" senior, number 3, Margaret Siljan. At forward, a 6' sophomore, number 4, Emma Siljan. At guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 13, Sammy Hashi. At forward, a 5'10" sophomore, number 24, Lucy Lewandowski. And at guard, a 5'11" sophomore, number 30, Tori Orline. The Rangers assistant coaches are Kyle Bartles and Meredith Decent. The head coach of the Crosby Ironton Rangers is Pete Vukolich. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Section 7 champions, the Crosby Ironton Rangers. The officials for this Class 2A semifinal game are umpire Dan Mateka, referee Josh Yunker, and umpire Robert Bissonette. Fans, to respect and honor our country, we ask that you please remove your hats and stand for our national anthem. Today, the national anthem will be played by the Crosby Ironton High School Band under the direction of Gabby Van Groth East.
All right, thank you to the Crosby Ironton Band. Debbie, nice job there directing the group and through the year, of course. And we're glad to have you here tonight at Williams Arena. The starting lineups are brought to you by Education Minnesota, the voice for professional educators and students. All right, Marissa, let's take a look at this group.
You know, I think the keys tonight, Crosby Ironton Rangers, I'd like to see them withstand the fast tempo that Providence Academy plays. And for Providence Academy, get out to a quick start and find a way to stop Crosby Ironton Rangers star player Tori Orline.
And they played earlier this year, didn't they?
They absolutely did.
It is amazing how most of these teams we've seen here, this toughen up their schedules. A lot of traveling, but they get that opportunity to play against one another a lot. And two special players here tonight, so we'll get all set for this one. Good crowd on hand. It's going to be loud. And away we go, and the ball will be controlled right away by Providence Academy. Millerburn has the ball quickly over to Honaker and inside, and the ball goes off the hands of Ari Peterson, who's only an 8th grader.
What an incredible player for an 8th grader, huh? We saw her last year as a 7th grader. It's so fun to see some of these girls kind of grow up through the state tournament.
Orline, you follow basketball, you know a lot about her. Going to dish down in the corner to Siljan, then Orline from outside, and scramble for the rebound, and it's going to be in the hands of Providence Academy. There's a long throw down court, and Peterson, after a series of passes, gets the first points of the game.
Textbook press break by the Providence Academy Lions.
Orline right through the pressure with the dribble. Sammy Hashi. Peterson knocks it loose. He's got it. Lead pass. Here comes Greenway. Rebound is going to be contested, and that possession arrow will go to Crosby Ironton.
Providence Academy scores 85 points a game, and a majority of their points are from what you see right here was just quick up the court, quick press break.
Orline guarded by Greenway. How about that for a dream matchup if you're a basketball fan?
Nothing better.
Siljan going to move it around a little bit here. Emma Siljan back outward to Margaret. Inside, nothing there. Ball is loose, trying to hang on to it. Orline has it. Cross-court pass, and there's going to be another possession arrow. This time it'll go back to the Lions.
Hope Counts is such a force inside, isn't she? Junior 5'9" post, just dominates the inside.
Yeah, Grace, her sister, had just a great tournament last year. Now at Minnesota Duluth playing hoops. And there she goes right there. Got a little too far into the bucket, but she was fouled on the way in.
Talking to Coach Connor Getz earlier this week, he was sad to tell us that this is the last Counts sister that is making her way through the Providence Academy program.
Grandpa played for the Lakers and Celtics, I think, didn't he? There's a little conversation before she gets off this second free throw. Hope Counts. Her mother played in the state tournament in 1989 for Spring Lake Park.
Lots of basketball in that family.
Orline. Again, dishes right back to her in the lane, off the glass. Won't go. Peterson. Going to keep herself and drive, and they're in a hurry. They're not going to waste any time getting down there. She may have traveled.
You can tell right away that Providence Academy's strategy is to get the ball and get down the court as quickly as possible. Don't let that Ranger defense even get a chance to get set.
And that's the way it's been all year?
It has been. They average 85 points a game. Woo. Coach Connor Getz said the shot clock hasn't even been an issue for them because they score in the first 8 seconds of most of their offensive possessions. Man,
they may not even know there's a shot clock. Corner three, that's going to be too much. And again, look at the quick lead pass, just what Marissa was talking about. Greenway there for the rebound. She'll be fouled. She'll go to the line for a couple.
Brooke Honaker for the Lions, so quick in that fast break. She's going to be running track at St. Thomas, so I guess we shouldn't be too surprised.
Yeah, they are just used to getting out and going. And Madden Greenway will be shooting her first free throws of the game. There's Coach Getz talking to his players over on the side. During the free throw, a little conversation. They'll come back in. And 2 for Madden. Averages 34 a game. Crosby Ironton. Providence Academy. Providence Academy, #1 seed. Crosby Ironton, #5. Beautiful pass. Bucket's good. Emma Siljan. Greenway. This counts. So they got an open 3 over there for Millerburn, and it's not going to go. Orline. The other thing, too, Marissa, she's not just a shooter. She's all over the court defensively, rebounds. She's the complete package.
Yeah, you can definitely tell in the first couple of minutes of this game, all things flow through her, both offensively and defensively.
Foul called on the drive. This will be against Providence Academy.
Providence Academy is playing that tight player-to-player defense, getting in the passing lanes, denying the ball. So if Crosby Ironton can just get through that first initial layer, they should have an easier time getting to the basket, as you just saw.
On the board, Sammy Hashi, sophomore. Gosh, starting lineups here: sophomore, freshman, sophomore, junior, 8th grade. So a lot of youngsters in here.
So much young talent in the state right now. It's so fun to watch.
Hashi gets them both. Greenway will bring it up on the left-hand side, crossover, and look at that defense that Crosby Ironton's offering up. Look at the distance on that three. Lewandowski on the boards. Over to Orline. She's been dishing everything so far. And now she'll stop and pop it, draw the foul. So she's going to line for a couple. .81% free throw shooter. Yeah, look at that.
The stat that stands out the most for me for her is 15 rebounds a game. You spoke earlier about her defensive presence. That tells you the story right there.
Tori will try the second of 2, and that one got missed in both. There's a rarity by itself. Oh, look at the rebound by Crosby Ironton. Orline lines up to 3, and she's in the book. Seven to 5 now. Rangers.
Crosby Ironton in a half-court 2-3 zone defense to start.
Possession arrow. That's going to go back to Crosby Ironton.
Well, you knew she was going to get on the board eventually, right, Dave? Hitting from long 3 for Tori Orline.
I don't know how often they'll let her have that kind of open shot. Nobody there. And the ball, that's a break for Crosby Ironton. Good hustle by Greenway. So the ball will be about it, but again, Marissa, they put some pressure full court.
They tend to like this full court player-to-player defense. I think it allows them to rely on their athleticism and allows them to speed the tempo of the basketball game up to where they want it to be.
Orline calling the play. Miller-Burns got her. Quick passes, and again, just an errant pass. Nobody there.
Testament to Providence Academy's pressure defense. The Rangers are having a hard time making easy passes around the perimeter.
You know, that's interesting too, Marissa, because the last few games, early in the game, we've seen a number of passes just go into thin air, and I'm not sure why, but it's been consistent. Greenway backs it up for 3. Orline again on the board. Surrounded, she'll push it. Nice pass, corner wide open for a minute, backs it out. Now the shot might have looked like Miller-Burn might have got a hand on that. Let's try the other side. Orline.
What a pretty shot.
10-5, game just started. It is high energy in here.
Such great court awareness for Tori Orline to notice, put her feet behind the three-point line there on that loose ball.
Greenway almost got the steal over there. Lewandowski hangs on, trying to penetrate. Ball stolen. Greenway's got it. Looking ahead. Got a 2-on-2. She'll keep it. Rebound on the other side. Good effort by Honecker to hang in there and pull that one down. 10-7. Miller-Burn and Orline in the matchup. Ball loose. Miller-Burn has it. Now she's in trouble, and what's the call? Oh, Crosby Ironton's got a 2-on-1. They'll set the 3. Greenway with the board. It comes out to call a foul on Lewandowski. And there's a good look at Pete Vukolich, the head coach, Wisconsin Superior grad. There's Connor Getz, two-time state champ, Luther College grad. Ari Peterson, left side. Corner. Greenaway wants the baseline. Kick it. 3 on the way.
Oh, just great dribble penetration and dish by Matt Greenaway, finding her open teammate on the perimeter.
That was Honecker. Orline and Millerburn. Dish to the corner inside and ball knocked loose and foul on Greenaway. It's just electric in here. I love it. Everybody wanting to see this matchup, but there's no doubt you got two marquee players, two of the best scorers in the state, both sophomores going after it. Inside, good defense. Nice bounce pass, won't go. Ball's out of bounds. It's going back to the Rangers.
They didn't score on that possession, but you can see that they're having success dribble penetrating and dishing on that offense.
Welcome back to Williams Arena. Good to have you here. Marissa's with us tonight. Marissa, let's talk about the tempo that you've seen established so far at the start of this game by two high-powered offenses.
I think the tempo is where these teams want it to be. Both teams like to get up and down the court with that quick tempo. I think what they don't like right now is the turnovers. One team has 4 turnovers. Providence has 5. I think both coaches would like to see them control the basketball a little bit more in that fast-tempoed game.
Gosh, Marissa, I think about their section final or 185 total points when they played Jordan in that game. I mean, how much fun would that have been? The fans must have been exhausted at the end of that.
It makes me tired just thinking about it.
He was 101 to 84. Orline going to dish it back over to Sammy Hashi and right into the waiting hands of Hope Counts. Greenway, cross-hand dribble, runner, rebound. Rangers. Tori Orline, 5'11" sophomore. Just moving around, looking for something inside. No shot there. Millerburn's got a one-on-one coverage on Orline. The kick out, good fake, a little more room to shoot, feeds it back underneath. That's a tough shot against Counts. And she stood there and blocked that one. That's tough to go head to head with her.
She leads the team in blocks, and you can see why. Just lengthy down low. She's got great defensive awareness, too, knowing where the basketball is and knowing her limits, whether to block the shot or to stay away.
Hashi. Right underneath. Oh, that almost got stuck. And now the Greenway was going on the breakaway, and they steal the ball back before that could happen. That'd have been an easy 2. Good defense by Crosby. Ironton. Lewandowski. Back over to Vigneri.
The Lions have forced the Rangers to run their offense way off the three-point line.
And Counts. Oh, she's a factor. There's the fast break. This is Greenway, and she will miss, but she'll be fouled.
They just get the basketball up the court so quickly. I think the crowd wanted a foul there. Madden Greenway so fast up and down the court.
Madden, a 79% free throw shooter, her 3rd point of the game. Well, the numbers there are pretty impressive. Both players wear the same number. Both players are among the leading scorers in the state. Instead of going inside, this time they'll pop it from about 10. Won't go. Rebound, Madden Greenway, and she's going to push it. It's a 2-on-3. The no-look pass Counts all alone. Great pass. Hope Counts ready for her first field goal. 14-10, Providence Academy. Orline deep to the corner. Goes and has got 3 people on her. That leaves somebody open right there. Can't hit it. Again, one and done. And the Greenways come down together. That one's not going to go from Beckett Greenway. She's a 7th grader, Matt's younger sister. So Orline sizes up the 3. And she can't get it. Now Greenway. This is a track meet going on right now. Right past the defender. That's her first field goal. 16-10, Providence Academy. Lewandowski looking underneath.
Nice
Great pass. That's Orline.
Great positioning by Orline in the post for that high-low pass and that easy finish.
Greenway right to the basket. Blocked. Out of bounds. No, they saved it. Good play. And now a whistle, and the ball will go the other way. Oh, this crowd is awesome.
Madden Greenway for that easy no-look pass to Hope Counts. Just such a high-energy player in the full court.
Yeah, the no-lookers. And some of the fans that are here tonight keeping an eye on things. There's a good look at the bench. Coach Getz going to talk things over. His team up by 4 points right now. Providence Academy, I mentioned earlier, is coming as the #1 seed. And then Crosby Ironton, #5 seed. They played one time earlier this year, as you talked about, Marissa, and Providence Academy won that.
They did. They won it pretty easily. So you wonder if that's on the backs of the minds of the Rangers as well. That earlier game losing by 30 points.
But these 2 marquee players out there, good look at Margaret Siljan, by the way. Madden Greenway passed 3,000 points. And then you have Tori Orline, who was the fastest ever to hit 1,000, 2,000, and 3,000. So it's a pretty dynamic matchup. One of those matchups people talk about. I still remember the Carly Wagner-Rebecca Dahlman matchup. That was so much fun, and that was a great game and physical. And
this feels a lot like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
The energy in the gym, the tempo of the game, the importance of what's on the line.
Orline off a pick, drops back. Oh, nothing but net. He's got long range dialed in, and now it's a 1-point lead for the Lions. Greenway to the hoop. She's down on the ground. That's a foul on Veronica Millsap.
Just a simple step back 3 for Tori Orline. Well, she makes it look simple. Difficult step back shot for her.
And a good look at Tori Orline. Madden Greenway will be shooting the free throws here. Went down pretty hard.
She plays so hard on both ends of the court. Just the physicality of her game, I think, is one of the things that's most impressive about her.
Her free throw shooting's been good tonight. A 3 or 2-point edge, and that's a 3. That's 6 in a row for Madden. Inbound pass will come to the left side. A little bit of pressure. Orline guarded by Millerburn. Orline, quick move. Look at that hard rocket pass with the left hand. Won't go. She's there for the board. Not going to go, but she'll be fouled. Well, she knows where to be.
Great nose for the basketball. It's interesting to watch the Lions play defense. Madden Greenway kind of settles off of her player and just watches the ball the whole time, like she's ready for the steal to get that ball and just take it and go.
Yeah, the court awareness and the anticipation picked off. Ari Peterson all the way. Might have traveled.
In basketball, you don't rise to the occasion. You fall back on your preparation.
At Blaze, we want to prepare and be there for our customers.
I'm on Team Blaze.
Tori Orline with the ball, and now switch in the defense as Brooke Honecker will pick her up. So far, Millerburn's been doing all of it. Working it around. Siljan. Over to Hashi. Hashi played a great game yesterday. And then a foul on the inbound pass, the low post pass, rather. And it was Tori Orline. And she'll...
Great recognition by Orline to recognize that 5'7" Brooke Honecker was defending her. She immediately moved into the post to take advantage of that mismatch.
Well, you brought up a great point. Greenway and Orline just have just a great knowledge, not only of the court presence, but of the entire game and situation. That time it won't go. And the scramble is on. See if we get another jump ball. We do. This one will go to Providence Academy. (18-15). Lines with the lead, lines with the ball. It's good to look at Ari Peterson right there. And also you saw a good shot of McKenna Schaefer. Where's number 21? Meantime, they'll be brought by Beckett Greenway.
Rangers still in that half-court 2-3 zone defense.
Kicking it around in a hurry. There's Greenway, the three-pointer by the 7th grader.
Best way to beat a 2-3 half-court zone defense, hit threes like that.
Orline. Tough deep, backs it up for three. Wow. Oh,
anything you can do, I can do better.
Well, this needs a tiny bit of space. Madden Greenway, corner to her sister, Beckett. Kicked it out, picked off. Orline and Greenway down court. And she has the ability to hang in the air and control that shot. Oftentimes, Marissa, you get out of control in that situation.
Especially in a game like this where emotions and energy are running high. Just great body control.
Well, picked off, and now the ball is up for grabs. And that possession arrow clock is going to wear out here pretty soon. This one will go back to Crosby Ironton.
Moving the ball around the perimeter in 7th grade, Beckett Greenway nailing the three-pointer.
Other teams going, is there another Greenway? What do you mean? A lot of young players in this game. Very good. Crosby Ironton Rangers, Mid-State Conference, bringing the ball up. Orline blocked from behind. Millerburn came from behind, made a beautiful defensive play. Oh, they call it's a foul. I didn't hear the whistle. Can you believe it? I didn't hear the whistle in here. It's loud.
You know, and that's 3 on Emma Millerburn, and she's their defensive stopper for the Lions. So it'll be interesting to see how they have to redirect their defensive strategy if she has to leave the court.
Yeah, that's incredible. Well, Orline having a strong start to the game for Crosby Ironton with 17 points already.
Looks like they're keeping her out there. 3 fouls guarding Tori Orline. Coach Connor Getz must really trust her in her decision-making as a player.
Well, Honecker was on her a little right. Let's see if they switch around again. Last 18 points for Crosby Ironton off from Tori Orline. Inside, great pass. Peterson puts it up and in. You like Ari Peterson a lot, don't you?
I do, and you have to love a 6'1" center post player bringing the ball up the court so confidently like she just did. Coach Connor Getz told us that she can already touch the rim, and her goal is to be able to dunk a tennis ball by next season.
Oh, cool. Travel. Turnover. Ball back to the Lions. 23-22. Providence Academy up in the Plymouth area. About a half hour from Williams Arena. Meanwhile, you've got Crosby Ironton. And they are about 2 hours, depending on how you drive. Up on 169. Next to beautiful Serpent Lake. And it's such a pretty area. Inside counts. She's been pretty quiet.
Great turnaround over the right shoulder. Easy post move for Hope Counts.
Orline and Greenway. How about this matchup, Marissa?
I love it. 2 of the best players in the state, only sophomores.
Backs it up, the 3. Rebound, Providence Academy. And there's a whistle and a foul on Tori Orline on Honecker. Timeout on the court.
Nice dish. Easy pass for the left-handed layup for Ari Peterson.
The tournaments on 45 TV are brought to you by Rainy Lake, north of the Twin Cities, gateway to Voyageurs National Park, and your destination for snowmobiling, cross-country skiing, ice fishing, and more.
Past champions brought to you by the College of St. Benedict and St. John's University. Come to succeed.
Providence Academy winning in 22 and 23. It's easy to see that their championships line up with having Madden Greenway on their team.
Yeah. Well, we worked all those games, Marissa, and saw some really good talent. Minnesota girls basketball is pretty impressive. And you know, you play college hoops. You watch it very close. We got to feel good about the talent level.
Absolutely. It's so fun to watch, to turn on a college women's game and see so many players representing the state of Minnesota.
Orlean in trouble down there under the bucket. And she thought the shot was blocked. But it wasn't, and so it'll go back to Providence Academy. Header down the low post, and you can imagine as soon as she's there, she's going to be smothered. Madden Greenway, 5'8" sophomore. Quick passes, that's Peterson. She's got the baseline. And knocked out of bounds almost. Peterson saves it. Honeker's open. What a turnaround to get that ball back like they did.
One of the chances you take if you play a 2-3 zone on defense is you lose a little bit of your defensive rebounding ability. And you saw that on that last possession with the Providence Academy Lions able to secure that offensive rebound.
Peterson dishes to Greenway. It's Madden's 10th point. Orline, the kick out. Goes low post. Open shot inside the free throw line, and that's not going to go. And now they got another fast break. 2-on-2. Greenway will keep it herself. Spin it. Board work by Lewandowski. This is Orline. Against Counts. Another steal. Providence Academy cutting off those passing lanes beautifully. And on the basket that time, running it down is McKenna Schaefer. Now it's a 10-point lead for the Lions. Orline wide open. Corey's going to need a little help out there on offense.
Yeah, I think so. You know, Providence Academy can extend the lead so quickly with the style of basketball that they play. They're up and down the court in that fast break. They shoot a ton of threes. Before you know it, you look at the scoreboard and you're down 10.
There she is on the boards again. She's got 18 of their 22 points, and that will be the last 18 points the Rangers have scored. Turnover.
Again, that offensive rebound by the Lions out of the 2-3 zone, and Brooke Honeker just waiting in the wings for that three-pointer. Great hustle by the two bigs on Providence Academy.
Hey everyone, Dr. Chuck Ells here, and that means it's time for the Xfinity Mobile Fan Cam.
Time again for the Xfinity Mobile Fan Cam. Xfinity Mobile, a different kind of network designed to save you money. There they go. Now we're spotting it. No, not, well, you know, it's a lot of, well, here we go. I'm not sure what's going on there. Not sure I want to know. This crowd has been anything but subdued, but they were there. That's the quietest I've seen them.
I always love to see the creative themes that the students come up with to wear, right? It looks like tonight we've got red, white, and blue and sports jerseys.
That was a good look at Tori Orline. Dynamic player. Right now, Providence Academy has a few more weapons.
They do. They've got some nice supporting players for Madden Greenway. Ari Peterson, Brooke Honeker, Emma Miller-Byrne, who's currently on the bench with 3 fouls.
Greenway will bring the ball up. 10 points to start this game. Counts. Honeker, the 3. That one will sail out of bounds.
Providence is running Ari Peterson along the baseline in their 2-3 zone offense, right to that short corner, that kind of middle ground between the three-point line and the basket that allows her to become a really great passer from that angle.
Peterson goes for the pick, doesn't get it, but the ball bounces off a foot, and there's trouble there. They're calling timeout. Well, not in time to call the jump ball, but the officials, I think, are going to confer. Not sure they agree. They have a conversation. I think a foul's been called on Providence Academy. Lucy Lewandowski looking for her first points. Greenway, she'll push it. Great bounce pass.
Crosby Ironton didn't have time to set up their defense there. Madden Greenway was already over the half-court line and attacking the basket before they were even turned around.
Siljan. Lewandowski. Orline in the middle, got three people around her. Peterson lines up the three. No, it's a two. It's a two. Now they've opened it up. 14 points. Tori Orline knows she's got to go to work, and that ball is not going to go. And on the rebound, it's controlled by Crosby Ironton, and a foul is called. Plenty physical down low, but the minute that Tori goes down low, she's just absolutely smothered by defenders, so someone's got to pop it in right now beside her.
She's got 2 or 3 defenders constantly on her anytime she touches the basketball. I like what she did on that last possession, though, trying to get a little bit closer to the basket, draw the foul, get to the free throw line. If the shots aren't following offensively, it's an easy way to still get points for her team.
That's her 19th point of this first half.
Incredible.
Yeah, she's everything you've heard about her. She's as good as advertised. Her and Madden Greenway, they're just fun to see these two. Peterson on the board, follow, and she is fouled on the other end.
There again, you're seeing Ari Peterson flying for the offensive rebound. Blocking out and defensive rebounds are always tough in that zone defense.
6'1" in 8th grade.
She can handle the basketball. She can shoot the three.
8th state tournament for the Lions. 3 titles back in 2012 and then the last couple of years as well. Winner here tonight will play tomorrow at about 2 o'clock. Ball knocked out of bounds after the miss, and Providence will keep it. Beckett Greenaway into sister Madden. Down low, high pass, right idea, just a little much. Madden's strong. I mean, she had some zippity-doo-dah on that thing.
McKenna Schaefer tried to sneak back door in that 2-3 zone. Madden saw her, but just put a little too much oomph into that pass.
Greenway going for the steal. And the pick is set. Oh, my, they're going to call it. They're going to call it on Crosby Ironton. And you can hear the reaction. You make the call at home.
I know it seemed like that play was pretty physical, but I think that's a no call. I think that was a great screen set by the Rangers.
That got the crowd going. As if they needed anything. Greenway weaving her way inside. Orline and Greenway matched up. It's a lot of talent out there. Picked off again, and there comes a fast break per usual. Peterson, the left-handed runner. And the Lions are putting on an offensive feast right now here. 16 points. Corner. No shot for Lewandowski. She got covered up by Counts. High pass. That's going to be trouble. Another turnover.
The Rangers are struggling with turnovers. You can see Madden Greenway, little dribble crossover, little Euro step through the defensive pressure. Here you can see turnovers on the Crosby Ironton offensive side make for an easy transition basket for the Lions and Ari Peterson.
Coming up on a minute left in the first half. Greenway to Greenway. Counts. Powering her way in, and that'll drop. Everything's going right now the way they wanted at Providence Academy. Orline has scored 20 of her team's 24 points. Now, that's what they need right there. Ashley gets a bucket. She had a nice, as I mentioned, quarterfinal yesterday. And now they'll keep it till the end here. Madden Greenway out on top. Ashley will come out and pick her up eventually. Hope Counts is directing traffic, so she's kind of getting everybody in the right spot.
Spreading out this 2-3 zone.
Got a pick on the left side there.
On ball screen. Dish out.
Wow.
Conacher for three.
Yeah, that worked out pretty slick. 3 seconds. Orline from half court. A 22-5 run by Providence Academy at the end of the half makes a halftime score of 45-27.
It took Providence a few minutes to settle into their offense, but once they did, it was all Providence Academy in that first half.
The tournaments on 45 TV are brought to you by Tria Orthopedics. It's why you're treated and how you're treated by Tria.
Crosby Ironton led by 1 with 6.5 left, but the fans got their popcorn ready as they watch Providence Academy go on a huge run to close the first half to lead 45-27 here in the first of our Class 2A semifinals. Chris Long back with you along with Jenny Johnson. Jenny, you felt like it was coming. Providence Academy, Marissa said it, took a little while to get going, and then once that rope got out of Crosby Ironton's hands, they just couldn't get their grip back on it.
Well, Crosby Ironton needs to be a little stronger with the basketball. Providence Academy forced 17 turnovers. That's like 34 points swing if Providence Academy scores on all those. I hope that Crosby Ironton is in there. They need to get some confidence with their ball handling, need to attack a little bit stronger.
How much was just tempo of the game where Crosby Ironton for a while tried to keep pushing, but when you're getting the bulk of your scoring from one player, Tori Orline, 20 of their 27 points, it's tough to do that kind of tempo where it's all going to go through one player.
Well, and I turned to Chris like halfway through the half and said, "Gal, can Tori Orline keep up at this pace and this intensity?" Right now, she's carrying a team on her back, and Providence Academy has a little bit more of a supporting cast.
Yeah, and we've been talking about Madden Greenway. She and Tori Orline both come in averaging 34 points. Madden Greenway has 12 already. But you do see why this Providence Academy team are back-to-back defending state champs. Hope Counts, a force down low. Ari Peterson, the 8th grader, a huge part of that offense.
Well, she's got 8 points, 5 boards, 3 or 4 assists, and 3 or 4 steals. She's been just all over the place.
Tori Orline scored 20 of Crosby Ironton's last 23 points. See if she can spark her team to a rally, or Providence Academy will play for a three-peat coming up. Tori Orline, 20 points, 6 rebounds, 4 steals, trying to keep her Rangers in this game, Jenny.
Oh, she's such a nice player. You know, good size at 5'11", being just a sophomore. She's very solid. Gets her legs underneath her on those deep outside threes. Plays great defense, hits the boards. I mean, she's a complete package.
You see how she has reached the 3,000-point plateau just as a sophomore. Providence Academy spreading the wealth out. Brooke Honecker has 11 points. Ari Peterson, 8 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and 4 steals. And Madden Greenway, she's on pace to do what she does. As we see Ari Peterson with the coast coast-to-coast take here. Madden Greenway, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, showing why she is one of the best players in the state.
Well, and their tempo is just so fast. They get the ball down the floor faster than most kids can run without the dribble.
The tournament stats brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, freshly made and constantly craved. Crosby Ironton, what has to happen if they're going to reel Providence Academy in?
Well, I think the perimeter players need to be a little stronger with the basketball. They need to get their guard hand up and just really protect the basketball a little more than they did that first half. Keep the turnovers down.
They need a rally. Providence Academy looking to earn a shot for a three-peat. Second half's next.
Let's take a look at our leading scorers here. Marissa, build your future with LiUNA. LiUNA leading scorers. Visit LiUNAMinnesota.org.
2 sophomores with leading their teams with 20 points for Tori Orline. 6 for 15 from the field, 4 for 9 from three-point. What you don't see there is that every time she touches the basketball, she's got 2 or 3 Lions defenders defending her.
Madden Greenway with the ball. Another strong first half for her. Quick passing. Blocked. Block out there by Margaret Siljan. Crosby Ironton, that's her with the ball right now. And then stolen again. Cutting off the pass. And Miller Burns back in. Playing with 3 fouls right now. She had the job of covering Tori in the first half. And Peterson with the bucket to start half number 2.
Beautiful court vision by Hope Counts to see her teammate Ari Peterson down low at the baseline.
Emma Siljan back out now looking for a show. Oh my, right off the top of the hands and out of bounds. Turnover going the other way. 20-point lead right now with Providence Academy Lions. This is how they play. They're so good, so strong. Crosby Ironton defeated Pequot Lakes 48-45 in their sectional title game. Came down here, won their first game in the quarters. Great weave by Greenway to go in the middle, hits the deck, foul is called.
Providence Academy, even though they're up 20, they never take the foot off the gas. They continue to pressure defensively. They continue to push the ball offensively. They want to get out and run in that fast break. If you didn't look at the scoreboard, you'd think the game was a lot closer by the way that they continue to play.
Yeah.
Play this one now. 1.
So a lot of you tuning in to see this matchup of Greenway and Orline, and it is a beauty. Orline's having a monster game in the first half. She's got all but 7 of her team's points right now.
I like what the Rangers are doing here. They're slowing it down offensively. They're looking to run a set play, maybe tire out the Lions a little bit in their half-court defense.
Got to hang on to the passes. They've dropped a couple here to start second half. And on the runner and laying up and in is Hope Counts. Yeah, no let up on the gas pedal right here for Providence Academy. Orline with the runner on the right side. She's just got that great body control.
Over the extended arms of Hope Counts, too. She makes it look so easy.
Greenway the other way. Peterson all alone for 3. Right now they can make no mistakes. Providence Academy, they're doing everything right. Knocked out of bounds on the defense. Well, they went on a tear here just at the end of the first half. And they're continuing coming out of the locker room. Hashi, Orline, nice fake, left side, draws a foul on Counts.
Nicely designed baseline out of bounds play by the Rangers.
Tori Orline's mom, Sarah's in the Brainerd High School Hall of Fame. So, mom was a pretty good player. Got it. Orline listed a 5'11" sophomore. She seems to play bigger than that, doesn't she?
Yeah, we were talking about that at the half. I think for 5'11", she just demands so much attention on the court. She takes up so much space, so athletic. Her ability to do so many different things on the basketball court.
Greenaway, right through everybody, lays it up, can't quite get it, knocked out of bounds. Over to Coach Connor Getz, and that ball will go back to Crosby Ironton. Let's see what the pressure is. They'll drop back a little bit now. Greenway's going to meet Orline in a battle of number 30s out here. Third person to guard Tori Orline. Millerburn and then Honecker. And then
little motion offense here for the Rangers.
That's out of bounds off of the lines.
The Rangers extended all 5 players out beyond the 3-point line. I think they're trying to take away from the height of Hope Counts and Ari Peterson inside, hoping to open up something easy, a dribble layup to the basket.
Hashi. Siljan. Hashi. Greenway goes for the steal. Orline keeps it. The dish. She's in the lane. Wants it. She's there. Good fake. Puts it up. Got it.
Nice little give and go with Tori Orline.
Greenway on the other side. She's got the 3. Rebound. Orline. Well, the marquee players are putting on a good show for everybody. So the fans are loving it despite the score right now. There's a foul.
Tori Orline found herself shockingly wide open for, I think, the first time in this game so far tonight. And her teammates were able to find her for that right-handed jump shot right under the basket.
Hashi with the inbound pass. Quickly covered up. Orline underneath. Kick out, wide open look for 3, and that's good. And that's Lewandowski, her first bucket of the night.
Just what the Rangers need. A little 3-point basket. Get other players involved in the offense other than Tori Orline. Great backdoor cut by Emmett Millerburn.
Orline. She's going to feed it across the other way. Great pass. Can't hit the shot. Try it again. Still won't go. Knocked out of bounds. Almost, and saved by Peterson. Again, she's done that twice like that. Counts. She fell down. Oh, no, there's a foul. She went down hard. That's not... Well, she'll get up. Boy, that's... Look for a minute there, Marissa, like that was a hard fall, but she looks like she's all right. Hope Counts, 11 points in the game. She's played her steady, consistent game as always. Her sister's up at Minnesota Duluth now playing basketball. Grace.
She's 5 for 5 from the field. I'd say that's a good stat line.
Yeah, and 2 of 3 from the stripe right now. Point difference. Orline and Greenway in a classic matchup. Behind the back, inside the lane, the kicker. No shot there. They go in the middle. There's another foul.
For some of our patients, the goal is playing on a winning team. But you just want to stay in the game. At Trio Orthopedics, we'll treat your back so you can be there for your team.
Crosby Ironton into Orline underneath. 1 fake, 2 fakes, and she draws a foul. Gets 2 people in the air. And the foul, I think, is on Madden Greenway.
See a little bit of confusion for the Lions there defensively out of that baseline out of bounds play. I think they were switching players. And again, Tori Orline found herself open under the basket.
I don't know where she is on rebounds. So she's close to a double-double, isn't she? Well, she's working, though, you know. Marissa, I know you're young, but it's got to tire you out a little bit, doesn't it?
Absolutely. I'll sleep well tonight just watching her.
And Greenway, too. She's got a motor that never stops running.
That's one of the things you hear a lot about her when people talk about her game. It's just her ability to control the tempo of the basketball game and how she gets all of her teammates so involved with her energetic play.
Yeah, she didn't take any time off.
You know, as a teammate, when you see someone else working that hard on every single possession, then you up your game too, just naturally, right? And I think that's what you see when people play with Madden Greenway, is everyone kind of takes on that high energy, never take a possession off attitude.
Isn't that the old coach's thing? When your best player is your hardest working player, and it kind of inspires everybody. Well, either way, we got a 21-point difference here, but the fans are just into this thing, and there's no secret as to why. Sammy Hashi going to move it inside, kick it out to the Lewandowski. She's covered up by Counts, so she got her. Counts lost her footing. Lewandowski went right to the hoop. Greenway against Hashi. Open look on outside. That is going to bounce off and picked up by Crosby Ironton. Margaret Siljan. Orline backs it up for three. And on the rebound, Bio aggressive, as you can see. And there's Millerburn, picked off by Orline. Weave inside. That's going to be a two-shot free throw coming up. I don't know if I've ever heard this much noise between a 19-point difference in a game. Sammy Hashi, 5'9" sophomore. She averages 11 a game.
It seems like in the second half with the Rangers, some of the supporting cast for Tori Orline are stepping up a little bit more than we saw in the first half, taking some of the pressure off of her offensively.
One more time for Sammy, sophomore. So Madden Greenway on the far left side, this time cross-hand dribble, inside, dish, shot, good. McKenna Schaefer's got 4. Honecker. Peterson. Double teamed. Oh my, that ball was almost stolen. Here's Greenway now. She sees an opening. Can't get it. Orline, she'll push it down now. Get a 2-on-2 cross court. And a foul has been called as they missed the layup.
Both teams still just pushing the tempo on every single possession.
Well, Pete Vukalich's team averages almost 80 a game, and Providence Academy averages 85 a game. And we talked about that sectional final when Providence Academy defeated Jordan 101 to 84. Wow, that would have been fun to watch. 19 points again. Sammy Hashi hoping they can chip away a little bit at this lead. Crosby Ironton came out of the gate very strong. And then toward the end of the first half, Providence Academy went on an incredible flurry. Honecker. Oh, wow.
Smiles all around for the Providence Academy Lions after Brooke Honecker hit that deep 3.
Actually, for Honecker, that's her 4th, Marissa.
The tournaments on 45 TV are brought to you by New Range Copper Nickel. Safe, responsible, respectful.
Just a little nugget out of this game. Oh, that looks so good. There we go. sitting there with those things, and you're at a basketball game, a state tournament, you kidding me, and your team's winning. And then you get some Mike and Ikes in the backup. See, the backup pack of Mike and Ikes behind him just in case they run out of the first serving of food there. Now, great shot, guys. Here we go. Into the ball game now is Beckett Greenway, Madden's 7th grade sister. And Greenway off the glass.
They're running Greenway into the middle of that 2-3 zone, so the entire zone collapses on her, and she's still able to make that jump shot in the lane.
Foul charge called. Madden Greenway is 18 for 21 in free throws in his tourney. We'll keep an eye on that because the record, 3-game record's 39 out of 50 by Rebecca Dahlman. So what does that make? That figures out what, 11? If she goes 11 for 19, she would tie the record. Great dish.
Again, you see Madden Greenway demanding so much attention defensively, allows for other players on her team to be left open.
And there she's wide open
Peterson
again.
leaking out.
They're just running. It's like Connor's been looking at Jerry Tarkanian videos. Orlean, off the front of the rim. And here they come, yet another easy fast break. Honaker that time. The minute that shot goes up, somebody. Lewandowski underneath, that is not going to go. Again, Peterson thinking about going right after it. And there she is. Too much. Rebound. Jump ball. Goes back to Crosby Ironton.
Nice long pass and the vision to see her teammate up, Ari Peterson, for the 2. Look at that nice long pass from Madden Greenway.
Play of the game is brought to you by Minnesota Rusco and Companies. They're your hometown remodeler. Orline going in, fouled by Greenway. That's her third. And Tori Orline has 4. According to the board. Here's her shot, and she got it.
That makes sense why in that last fast break by Providence Academy Lions, she just let Ari Peterson kind of leak out ahead of her. She wanted to pick up her 5th foul.
Oh, there we go. That's why you come to the tournament. Man, I've been set a big bag of that next to us right now. That looks just so comfortable. Greenway just back to Peterson. And look at Beckett Greenway coming in there trying to steal that rebound away. Ends up in the hands of Orline now. Greenway will pick her up. Lewandowski trying to get inside. Little spinner, little fadeaway. Peterson got a block on it, and Greenway's going to push it and get past everybody and lays it up and in. That's what she does. Madden's got 20. Orline's got 29 in this game, but now, as we said, she's working with 4 fouls.
There's a few basketball athletes that are quicker with the ball than without the basketball. Madden Greenway is one of them. She seems to find another level when she grabs the basketball. As you can see here, she just turns on the back burners, beats the defense down the court.
Players getting some rest. Making Connor Getz will make some substitutions over there. His team having a big game here, 73-43, huge lead. But that, I mean, I don't know if I've been to a game where the fans have just been so tense and this point spread is so wide. Orline misses that one. Peterson. Greenaway to Counts. Orline knocks it out of bounds. About as quiet as it's been in here. Millerburn will throw the freshman will throw the ball in. She got 3 falls right away in the game guarding Orline and has been in the whole second half. And there's a 3-pointer by Beckett Greenway.
Taking advantage of the 2-3 zone, spreading out the defense on that baseline out of bounds play.
Orline's 3 not going to go. 76-44. Greenway right to the basket. And Torrey's got to let her go because of those 4 fouls.
Little hesitation dribble by Greenway. Get the defense on their heels, accelerate.
And that foul is on Beckett Greenway. The last Crosby Ironton field goal made was at 13:30 of the second half. Wow, 5 minutes ago.
Beckett Greenway just waiting in the corner for that open 3-pointer. Fun to see the 2 sisters celebrating together.
Margaret Siljan, the senior, trying for first points there. Hauled down.
Rare offensive rebound for the Rangers.
Millerburn. And she will get it. Well, they're just doing what they do best. 80-44 and still over 8 minutes left in this game. And the ball tossed out of bounds, so yeah, we're third. Well, we got running time on the clock. The point spread's wide now for 35 plus, so we'll obviously stop during the timeout. But man, Providence Academy is putting on a show, aren't they?
They are, but this is what they do. This is how they play. Every time I've seen them play this season, this fast tempo, they immediately grab the basketball off the backboard, and their first look is up the court, and they're so good at finding their open teammates.
They had a tough game against Perham, though. Dubbo Willow gets a 41-point game in that one, Marissa.
41 points, 20 rebounds. Something that doesn't get talked about a lot with Madden Greenway. Everyone talks about her quickness up and down the court. She has a beautiful pull-up jumper mid-range game for a high school player, and that's hard to coach, and it's hard to perfect as a high school player. You don't see that a lot in the high school game.
Yeah, well, just a great athlete, great soccer player. Another great soccer player, we'll see her tomorrow, Olivia Olson. From Benilde St. Margaret's.
State champion, yeah. Correct?
Yep. Greenway to her sister, Beckett. Back on top, Millerburn over to Counts. Peterson down low. They give it to Greenway, back it up a little bit. Now to penetrate, lost the ball. Good strip out there by Hashi.
Greenway trying to split the defense there. Lost it in traffic.
Orline in the middle. There's a whistle and a foul call. And that's on Madden. So now you've got Madden Greenway and Tori Orline both with 4 fouls. How does this affect the aggressiveness for Madden? I've never seen her slow down, I don't think.
I don't think it's going to impact her game at all, especially because they're up by so much at this point.
Running time, clock coming up on 7 minutes. Orline just popped in her 30th point. Well, running time continues. Greenway will bring the basketball up. Madden Greenway passed 3,000 points recently, as did Orline. Just amazing players, the 2 of them. But there's a lot of good ones out here right now. And Providence Academy's Ari Peterson is hitting on all cylinders tonight. That's another 3 for her.
Running that baseline in their 2-3 zone offense allows her to make the decision on whether she's going to stop at the block or extend all the way out to the 3-point line, like you saw she just did on that previous possession.
The 8th graders got 20 points.
We talked to Coach Connor Getz earlier this week, and he was so complimentary of the work she did in the offseason. Yeah. From 7th grade season to 8th grade season, he couldn't talk highly enough about the time she spent in the gym to improve her game. And you can see it today for sure.
Yeah, 6'1". Tough passer down low near the ankles, always tough. And a push foul will be called on Hope Counts. That'll be her 4th foul. So 3 players on the court right now with 4 fouls, but it's running time, so it isn't like it's going to affect the score. But again, you wouldn't know it by the fans. They are having a great time here watching these players. Of course, much was made of the matchup for obvious reasons. So Hashi hits a free throw. She's 6 of 7 from the line tonight. Timeout. Clock stops at 5:12. You're watching 45 TV Championship Friday. From Williams Arena, home of the girls' state basketball tournament and also the boys next week. Well, of course, it's split between a number of venues over here in Maturi Pavilion, over at Gangelhoff Center, but the championship games are being played right over here. And it's been fun, Marissa. Again, even a game like this with the score just lopsided, the crowd's been engaged the entire time. Watching a lot of talent out there on the basketball court. Greenway, and her 3 is good. Orline, yeah. Millerburn will pick her up the way the game this started. Lewandowski moving around on the baseline. On the kick out, quickly covered up, but they just can't even get open for a 3. The defense from Providence Academy is awful good tonight.
It is. They pride themselves on their defensive pressure and their intensity. Coach Getz choosing to, oh, now he's taking out some of those players in foul trouble.
Orline underneath. Nice pass into her. Easy left-handed layup. 86-50. Madden Greenway will bring it up again. As I mentioned, the 2 marquee players both playing with 4 fouls right now. And that's a tough shot to stop right there. Get inside that lane like that.
Yeah, there's that little mid-range jumper.
Block. Kick out. You got a 3-on-2. Who are they calling the foul on? Crosby Ironton, it looks like. All right, you make the call at home. What do you think? At the free throw line, Madden Greenway. Beckett Greenway will come in. Madden will take a rare timeout. And she's playing a great game again.
She has. And the way that she includes her teammates and the high energy that she plays with, it's contagious for sure.
Orline again. She's got a double-double going tonight. 11 rebounds, 35 points. Beckett Greenway. And down to the corner. Crosby Ironton has it, kicks it back out. Yeah, not enough, I don't think, is said about the Lions defense, because your offense is obviously stealing the show, but they've been doing a good job. Nobody's been able to get too many shots off except number 30.
The reason they're able to score 85 points a game is their defense is so tough. They cause those turnovers that allows them to transition so quickly into the offensive side of the game.
Into the ball game. Riley Bartles. shot won't go. Allie Herlovsky, and then you get it inside to Lexi Nikolai. Big smiles on their faces. Lighters come out. Well, not lighters. Cell phones nowadays. Showed my age there, didn't I? And maybe a... Well, the fans are now kind of having a little back and forth here. 91-52. Clock continues to run. Lexi Nikolai, the 6'1" freshman, is at the free throw line. Allie Herlovsky is in the ball game. I see Veronica Millsap. Roddy Bartles is in there, as I mentioned earlier. Abigail Lentz, she's a freshman for Crosby Ironton. Sophia Strom is in there for Crosby Ironton. Also, Kaylee Nixon trying to do a little balancing act. That's Nixon right there on the sideline, doing a tightrope. Haley Doucette. Haley to the corner, and that shot won't go for Nixon. Pass from Shannon Healy. Back out on top. This is Nikolai. Won't go. Rebound tipped way out with 25 seconds. It's going to belong to Providence Academy. Got another game coming up after this. Looking forward to that one at 2. Winner's going to get Providence Academy. Tess Clammer is in there, picked off. Here come the Rangers. Roddy Bartles draws a big cheer from the hometown team, but what an impressive win tonight for Coach Getz and the Providence Academy Lions. They just absolutely dominated, 92-54, Marissa.
The Rangers came out, started the first half strong. Tori Orline obviously giving it everything she could, 35 points, 11 rebounds. But the tempo and the defensive pressure from the Lions, just too much for the Rangers tonight.
Prime Performance brought to you by Giants Ridge. Make giant memories. Marissa?
Ari Peterson, just an 8th grader, 6'1", 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, and 5 steals, which I always love to see from a post player.
Let's go down courtside. Joining us here following that victory in another trip to the state title game is Brooke Honaker, the senior. Had a great game out here. Congratulations, Brooke, first of all.
Thank you.
Okay, so you saw this team earlier this year, and what was Coach Getz telling you for a game plan coming into this one tonight?
I mean, like you said, we obviously saw them earlier in the year, and they're a great team. They have great players, so our goal is to just go out, play our game, play to our strengths, and just take one game at a time because nothing's ever promised.
Brooke, it's obvious that you guys like to run the basketball and push the tempo of the game. Tell us a little bit about what you do in practice or in the offseason to prep yourselves and your team for that up-tempo game.
I mean, definitely a lot of running. We got to run to stay in shape. So, I mean, just working together and trusting each other in our shots. I feel like in the offseason and in the season, we do a really good job of just every practice working to the best of our abilities to get to the final goal that we always want, a state championship game. But just always working together.
What does it mean to you to be one of the seniors on this team with such a young starting lineup, being a mentor for them?
It means a lot. These girls are all like my sisters, and to be the senior starter, it's a really cool opportunity that I've gotten to have since 7th grade, and just being able to go back to the state championship game, it's obviously a privilege. Not everyone gets to the state tournament, but I'm really thankful and really grateful to do it with my best friends.
Hey, Brooke, before you go, a quick question on the defense. You were guarding Orline, Millerbrand was guarding Orline, and Greenway was guarding Orline. What was the strategy going into the defense on her?
I mean, she's a really talented player. She's a really great player. So obviously, try to stop her as much as we can. She had a great game. She's had a great season. So obviously, just respect her game and try to keep her out scoring as much as we could.
Well, you did a great job. Just an absolutely solid victory here, and now you have a chance to rest just a little bit, not much, but we look forward to seeing you again back here tomorrow afternoon.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brooke. Congratulations, Brooke Honaker, the 5'7" senior, one of the leaders of this team. Big win, solid win And now we get ready for our second game here, and much more coming up with Chris and Jenny as they preview what should be a really good one on 45 TV.
The tournaments on 45 TV are brought to you by South Dakota State University. Tomorrow is built better with you and SDSU.
Providence Academy is going to have a chance to make it back to back state championships. They beat the Crosby Ironton Rangers 92-54. Pulled away in that second half to earn the right to get that three-peat shot tomorrow. Chris Long back here with Jenny Johnson on 45 TV. Madden Greenway, as advertised, a special talent and has a lot of talent around her on that Lions team.
Absolutely, Chris. Yeah. I'm almost speechless. Madden Greenway, she's a spark plug. She gets the ball up and down the floor faster than anybody I've ever seen, actually. And she can just do it all. She's a true leader out there. And we talk about the offensive stats. They're a lot easier to measure than the defensive stats, but they took a very good Crosby Ironton team out of their game. Tori Orline did get her points, hit her average by 1 point, 35 points in the game, but they did a very good job of not letting anybody else really generate anything. Well, Providence Academy's defensive pressure was just too much, like Marissa said, for Crosby Ironton. Their ball pressure and the pressure out on the perimeter just gave them all kinds of problems. Yeah, Providence Academy plays a loaded schedule every year, and it shows. They came battle ready. Talked about Crosby Ironton's Tori Orline. I mean, she did her darndest. 35 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 steals. Maybe would have been a little more even if not for some foul trouble in the second half, but of course she did her best. Oh, she absolutely did. She just played her heart out, and what a wonderful player. She's got a great future ahead of her. And we will see it because she's only a sophomore. 2 more potential chances to get back here at state. Providence Academy coming from all angles. Brooke Honecker, we heard from her after the game. She's a beneficiary of a nice pass there. And Ari Peterson. Oh, we talk about Orline and Greenway only being sophomores. That's an 8th grader. Well, she was absolutely unbelievable. When you look at her as an 8th grader, I think she might have hit the backboard on that one. And you think she's a 5'11", 6'1". And counting. Yep, yeah, 6'1" and counting, and she can hit the backboard on a layup already. And here's Madden Greenway, 30 points, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, missed a triple-double in the state semifinal by 1 rebound. The stats are brought to you all tournament long by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, freshly made and constantly craved. Not a lot to really break down there. It was just across the board a landslide victory by the Providence Academy Lions. And credit to Crosby Ironton. They really played their hearts out, and what an accomplishment to make it to the state tournament semifinals. No disrespect to the other teams up there in Section 7, but I'd like to see them get back here and get another shot down the road, and we just might. So, Providence Academy, as I mentioned, they move on. They will play in the 2A championship game, 2 o'clock tomorrow. Their opponent will be teams they know. It will either be Minnehaha Academy, whom they have played twice this year, or Albany, who they played to earlier this year, and by the way, were defeated by. This is going to be a fantastic final semifinal between Minnehaha Academy and Albany. One of those 2 teams is going to earn a shot to try to keep Providence Academy from that 3-peat. Quick break, and then we'll be right back after this.